G'day guys, today we're going to be working on a Ferguson TE20 tractor. This tractor in particular used to belong to our grandfather and was the family tractor for their whole generation. It's been sitting in the shed for the last 20 years and probably hasn't had a full day's work in 30. It's a little worse for wear in places and we'll need some replacement parts, but we're planning to get it fully restored to its former glory. This will be a multiple week project where we'll be going up on weekends to our uncle's farm to work on it. So this is just part one of hopefully quite a few more of this series. We got them moving both ways. It's not supposed to be like that's why this stuff is here. We're going to put the starter back on. Lucky's just going to do that and we'll be able to take it on and off and on and off and keep greasing it until it's working well. I mean, obviously we'll change all the oil in it, but consider this the first success of fixing the whole Fergie. Saved in the same red river, trying to drown me. It ain't knocking me down, I'm standing my ground with the whole world falling. Custom made tools. Only the best, please. Need the thrill, so I keep chasing that same old devil down the same old damn highway. Ain't no love in Oklahoma, just a whistle of a long black train. You'll know when it's coming for you, riding in on the wind and rain. So we've got them all freed up. We've got first, second, third, fourth, and reverse, and the starts up here.
Righto, so I've dropped off that carburettor. Someone looks to have had a fair go at these jets, so that's going to be interesting to deal with. The float didn't look in too bad a condition.
I'm on the other side. Look, he's there, wiring up our distributor and leads. Choco believes it fires 1, 3, 4, 2. So 1, 3, 4, 2. So we've got all these new leads. Just got this back on, wired, and I'll put that in there. Then I need to grab this, completely forgot what it's called, and wire it between the ignition, the starter motor, and the solenoid and the distributor. So there's a bit to do.
G'day guys, day 2 on the Fergie tractor. This morning we're just gonna have a look at that carburettor again. I'm gonna get the needle moving freely so the bowl doesn't get stuck at the bottom of the float doesn't get stuck at the bottom of the bowl, and hopefully get some fuel flow through the carburettor. So
far we've fixed the transmission, got it all freed up. I've put all the new leads on the spark plugs and the limiter. Now I'm just gonna have to wire the limiter up to the ignition and check all the gaps in the spark plugs.
So now I'm just going to back this idle screw all the way in and then come off 1.5 turns. And then when we get the engine running to find idle, we'll just tune it down when it's at full bore. Got the carburettor back on. Fully reassembled.
pull that choke out. No spark there.
No spark there. Might just be one, but I mean, what's the odds of that?
Key on.
Yep.
Nothing.
No spark, I can't see any. Do you want to try to see?
Yep, there's spark.
Yeah. Okay.
Right then. See that little, give a little, righto. I reckon we'll do the fuel thing. And right, a little bit of choke. Key on.
Key on. Oh, she wants it.
Righto, we've had some lunch. Now we're back out. We found that the engine was running pretty hot and smoking, so we don't want to drive it too much more until we get this radiator running. As you can see, it's been leaking water pretty consistently, and leaks all through these hoses and everything. We think that the thermostat might not be opening properly, which is the ideal cause. Is if not, we might need to buy a new radiator. But right now, I need to try to get to the thermostat by taking that off, and see if it's the root of all our problems here.
Oh, I touched it.
We just took the radiator off.
The top of the thermostat.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
sure. So, bit of progress update. Pulled this part off of here. We also pulled the fuel tank off to get to it. And we just kept finding more and more of this corrosion. It's what it is, it's a reaction between the alloys and the water. So over time, it just kind of makes this really gunky cake. So this is where the thermostat was housed. That's the thermostat there now, knocked it out. Barely still resembles a thermostat. It's absolutely fucked. The corrosion, I still don't have all of it out, but it started eating into this alloy, which is a billet aluminium. But it's actually eaten a bit away there, so I don't know if we'll be able to reuse this. Might need to put it on the list. I mean, the gasket, I'm surprised the gasket survived. Still resembles a gasket. So we just cleaned out the radiator where all the water goes. We grabbed a hose and an air hose, stuffed it in there, and then we blew it all out. Bit of pressure, and it's looking a bit cleaner now. It's blown most of the dirty crap out. Now we're just going to get a bit of a degreaser and spray everything down, give it a rinse while it's all apart. Probably going to have to take everything off. Looking at it now, we don't want to be running it without any coolant, and we can't cool it without that billet aluminium fitting. So we might just have to wait it out. Bit of grey in there.
Are they close?
Yeah, this one, these line up. Yep.
What about that one's not, is it?
Yeah,
So where's that hole out there?
Day 3 on the Fergie tractor. Today we're going to be lifting it up and pulling the rear wheels off so we can get them nice and clean and try and clean up that rear diff. So today's just some maintenance and cleaning.
Yeah, probably won't run it again until we have painted everything, because we need to get parts sort of cooling and here and there, so we're just kind of making a list. And so when we have all that, you know, over holidays next, if we're back up, we can just have everything disassembled, clean it, blast it, paint it, put it back together, start it up again.
But yeah, that's where we're at. Radiator off, all the cooling system off, and we'll probably take off some of this wiring because we don't need that anymore. So we'll keep you updated. Alrighty, we got the rear wheels pulled off and we're now gained access to the fenders, and we've started to grind off some of that surface rust and revealing some grey Fergie paint. But we're going to try and clean up these fenders a little bit so that we can gauge if we need to sandblast and then maybe enamel and then paint them, or if they can be grinded down and just painted. So yeah, bit of an update there. It's just a bit of a slow morning. It's a bit cold, so just trying to keep warm and yeah, get these fenders done. We got some grinding done on the exhaust and on the fenders. Dan's just finishing welding up this stand we've made for the tractor so it's not sitting on logs, so you can rotate the hubs and it's more stable and it won't just roll off the logs. We also grinded down this wheel to remove some of the surface rust and dust and grime that was on it. Came out pretty nicely. This one is about a quarter of the way through and it's already showing good signs of grey paint. So yeah, Fergie's coming along.
Little update, been continuing to buff and polish, got the seat off, got it sanded down a bit. We now plan to take the swing arms and fenders off. So I got a bit of wire brush on those threads and some Inox and WD-40. That way we could take these into a sandblaster fella, and you know, you could give us a quote, or he might even do it up quick and easy. Not a lot to really update, just a lot of grinding and sanding. Lockie's over here actually working on a battery holder, the thread that'll hold them down. So, you know, we're getting close.
Alrighty guys, that concludes part 1 of this Ferguson restoration. We've got it all covered up here so none of the weather gets in on that engine. Got everything nice and grinded, it's looking really good. So next time we'll be able to get a hot wash on her and see if we can maybe fill in some of this pitted metal. And yeah, so got it up on the stand, ordered some parts off eBay, and they should be here by next time. So yeah, this will be a really good project to keep on going and should have it in good nick by the end.